The essence of total concentration is complete and profound absorption. When the mind becomes steady, concentration is. Baba has often spoken about it. Consider the incredible strength it holds in the concentration of the mind. This topic of concentration is such an important one. Whether it's the path of devotion, knowledge, or any form of yoga, whether someone teaches it anywhere under any name, they all share the common understanding of how to make the mind focused and centered. How can our state become focused? How do we avoid being unsteady? How to remain steady? Baba gives us examples of being steadfast like a mountain. We should remain unwavering in our dedication. How do we continue on this path? Because in this world, as you have observed, there are numerous temptations that constantly arise. Many individuals, while engaged in meditation and yoga, often find their minds wandering and lose their focus. They stray from their path due to such temptations. There is no lure of honor or prestige, any temptation of power. Some individuals lose their composure due to someone's provocation, and consequently, their condition starts to deteriorate. They end up using up their own resources. So, all of this is bound to happen. Baba has mentioned that there will be storms along the way. There will be a battle with Maya. It is not as if the illusion that has kept us enslaved for the past 2,500 years will leave us easily. It won't release its grip on us easily. We must brace ourselves for a demanding and rigorous struggle to conquer it. Securing that triumph requires our steadfast resolve. So all this will happen. Within that our inner strength and energy. It will come from the stability of our mind with concentration. So Baba has often spoken about concentration. There should be no leakage, no wastage. These are various ways of saying it. There are numerous and varied methods to express this idea in different ways. Nonetheless, the essence lies in cultivating concentration. What are the types of concentration? How can we achieve it? How should we keep that in our meditation? Currently, our yoga practice isn't reaching a miraculous state. It is not becoming impactful and powerful as it should be. Powerful. One of the reasons for this is that there is a lack of concentration. So, there are various types of concentration that we need to consider. Let us delve deeper into understanding these types more clearly, pay close attention to them, and practice them diligently. One is the focus of the mind. I will take a moment to discuss with you the various types that exist. And you are aware that the mind has a multitude of functions. The concentration we need to cultivate is mental focus, which means aligning and directing our thoughts. Thinking. Our mind, which is essentially our soul, is the seat of our consciousness. We, as conscious souls, are constantly engaged in the act of thinking. Any living person, without exception, he does not remain without thoughts. Thoughts continue to run endlessly, and ideas keep flowing constantly. We ponder over what actions to take, what actions to avoid, where we should go, where we should not go, and many other such considerations. Many of our thoughts end up being unnecessary. According to Baba, this is what we refer to as waste. It drains our strength. Therefore, if there is no meaningful connection or relevance to us, there is no reason for us to even entertain such thoughts or consider them in our minds. We frequently find ourselves mulling over various individuals and matters that have no relevance to us. No one has given us these responsibilities, and we lack any genuine connection to them. Yet, we end up wasting our precious time on such things. There are countless subjects that can preoccupy the human mind, whether it be pondering over the nature of the government, the actions of people, or various other concerns. Nevertheless, it is essential to recognize that our time is immensely precious and invaluable. In this brief period, we must focus on achieving our spiritual goals. So our thoughts should be directed straight. We should head towards our ultimate aim. What is our goal? We should cultivate divine virtues, become endowed with all qualities, keep our hearts connected with Shiv Baba, and embrace the path of yoga as we have been guided. We should contemplate on these teachings. How to increase our service, how to improve our state, engage in deep contemplation and reflection. And while it is acceptable if such thoughts arise, it is crucial to ensure that we do not find ourselves getting carried away by the waves of these thoughts. Whenever we want to focus on a particular thought, we should concentrate on that thought with our full intention, just as Baba guides us to practice drills in the land of peace. We enter into complete silence. We settle into our spiritual form. They bring all thoughts to a standstill. I am a soul, a child of Shiv Baba, and a radiant being of light. You should focus your mind exclusively on these thoughts, as this is what yoga truly means in our spiritual practice. And when these thoughts begin to arise in us, it means we are running late. We have to go up. Then it will pass. Any thoughts that we are currently having in our minds, there will be obstacles in our thoughts. And if our mind continues to wander aimlessly through various paths, alleys, streets, and subways, creating numerous distractions along the way, then we cannot hope to achieve the true essence of concentration. Those individuals who possess a high level of skill in their thoughts and thinking processes tend to concentrate exclusively on the subject they are contemplating. Then, he will not let other types of thoughts come. So this concentration of thoughts, we need to be mindful of this and practice it. This will not come just by saying or thinking in a single moment. When we sit down to think, our mind will wander off in another direction. It's getting late. Something is happening. Something is coming. Such thoughts will arise spontaneously, without any need for time. However, you should cultivate a method and establish a consistent practice in such a way that it seamlessly becomes a natural part of our being, almost like an inherent ability, an acquired skill. We should focus only on the thought we choose. Think of something else. This idea represents the essence of concentration. We should diligently practice it. Additionally, there's the focus attained through meditation. Attention is a very significant thing. Look at the people having their meal, and many delicious dishes have been prepared. Our beloved and esteemed friends, who are very dear to us, are here with us now. It is a moment of great joy. The occasion is special too. Everything is fine, but our attention is elsewhere. We receive an email from somewhere informing us of an unfortunate incident, and we become so engrossed in it that we lose awareness of our current surroundings. If, instead of focusing on the objects placed in front of us or the people sitting around us, our mind starts wandering towards the person involved in the accident, so you understand that even while we are consuming those items, even while we are eating, we may not be aware of it, and we may not truly savor its taste. Even if someone were to ask you afterward how you felt about it, whether you found it enjoyable, if it was well made, then we would say, was it really? For instance, we are unsure whether we have eaten it or not. Many things are influenced by where we direct our attention. This is why many people also refer to yoga as meditation. Some call it meditation yoga. Others refer to yoga as meditation. So what exactly is concentration? Concentration is heightened attention. Attention is the main thing. So, our attention should be focused on one thing. If students who are in school or college do not dedicate their full attention to their studies during the crucial days of examinations. If they focus on the playground or other activities, so you understand that their progress in studies is hindered, their professional paths are influenced. We need to practice this. Many things will come before you. Someone is walking in the market. Someone is going to the market to buy some goods. And along the way, there are numerous shops offering a wide variety of attractive products. These days, people even go to great lengths to beautifully decorate their shops, making them very appealing and eye-catching, which are truly extraordinary, including the most recent scientific innovations. And as he keeps glancing around in every direction while heading to the market, he pays attention everywhere. Some brothers are going, some sisters are going, mothers and daughters are going. They pay attention to everyone, who is going and what is happening. So this kind of tendency that we observe, this kind of behavior, this isn't yogi behavior. Whatever you need to buy, go for that specific task and purchase it. In other shops, coal is being sold, kerosene is being sold, sugar is being sold, somewhere wood is being sold, flour and lentils are being sold. You do not need them. You did not come out for that. So what's the point of looking that way? So why do you still turn your attention there? In a similar way, when we grasp the nature of this world and recognize that countless things occur within it, such as various news and numerous events, if we continuously divert our attention to them, we will not be able to truly immerse ourselves in the practice of yoga. We will often find ourselves saying that there's never enough time. The reason behind this is that most of the time, we end up directing our attention towards trivial and unnecessary matters, with whom we have no concern or any kind of connection. Therefore, it is essential to maintain this meditative concentration. In moments when you find yourself repeatedly distracted, this is mental concentration. This is meditative concentration, which means our attention is focused on one point.